There are many things passed down from mother to child, but there are some doctors hope never are inherited.
KITV4 is getting a first-hand perspective on that. Our own Ashley Moser sharing her story with us tonight. Her mother chronicled her own battle with breast cancer 2 decades ago. Now Ashley is asking the hard questions.
Cancer has been part of my life since before I can remember. I spent my earliest childhood days visiting my mother in the hospital. She documented her journey as a reporter for KGMB.
You're sick constantly, and you're taking all these medications, and then you're facing death. You don't know if you're going to wake up in the morning.
She was just 28 years old, diagnosed with stage 3 breast cancer. She had a loving husband, supportive family, a career, and the fight of her life on her hands.
But after nearly a year of extensive chemotherapy and radiation, my prognosis remains dim.
It was a fight she won, but as so many have learned, cancer never really lets go.
My grandma's sister had breast cancer, and so you have it both on your mom and your dad's side. You got to be really careful.
I'm approaching the age when cancer barged into my mother's life. The questions began to haunt me. Is cancer hereditary? What's the likelihood it'll come after me? If it does, what if I don't have as much fight as my mom?
Hi, Dr. Ireland. How are you? With Ashley.
These days, science has reached the point where more answers are available.
Okay, so I think first of all, we should start with your personal medical history.
Dr. Julie Ireland is a medical geneticist with Kaiser Permanente. She looks at how genes passed down from parents who had cancer can lead to hereditary cancer.
So we're looking for certain patterns and red flags that tell us that, oh, this individual has a higher susceptibility for a hereditary type of cancer.
She says some of the red flags are a family member with breast cancer diagnosed prior to 50 years old, breast cancer in both breasts, male breast cancer in the family, more than one generation of affected individuals, and certain other cancers in the family, such as ovarian cancer. Already 3 apply to me.
Because my mom had cancer and there's cancer in our family, where does that leave me?
Due to your family history, you might be at higher risk for a hereditary cancer.
We move to the next step, testing my mom, the patient affected by cancer, looking for gene mutations in the BRCA1 and 2 genes. These are types of tumor-suppressing genes. In normal cells, BRCA1 and 2 help stabilize the cell's DNA and help prevent uncontrollable cell growth. But mutations in the genes can lead to breast or ovarian cancer. It recently got attention when Angelina Jolie tested positive for the BRCA gene mutation. Her mother died of breast cancer at the age of 56. She chose a drastic solution, removing both breasts, lowering her chance of getting cancer from 87% down to only 5%. My mom's day, tests look like this.
Choose a different place next time then.
Wow.
And nowadays, it's not painless, but certainly not as invasive.
Just try to relax.
She takes the test, then comes the wait. Agonizing. We both know if she has the mutation, my chances skyrocket. Newly married, thinking about starting a family soon, uncertainties, questions, and the possibility of more tests looming. Then the diagnosis comes.
We had ordered the BRCA1 and BRCA2 gene testing, and the results, I'm pleased to say, that were negative. There were no mutations found in both of these genes.
That's good. Yeah.
An understatement. That's great, but it's not over yet. Genetic counselor Rebecca Yee Bassett says we have the option of testing for mutations in other genes that have been linked to hereditary cancers.
If your mom was found to have a mutation in one of these genes, then your chances to have that mutation is 50-50.
It's something we're considering. It's also something that brings back many difficult memories for my mother.
It was a scary time, you know, but you know what? I always had a picture of you, and that's what kept me going all those years.
As much as we've shared over the past 23 years, this is something hopefully we will not. Ashley Moser, KITV4 News.
Wow, so beautiful to see Ashley and her mother together, and amazing video. Ashley is a little girl, so cute, and her mother so strong.
And I remember Cassandra was a reporter. We were all reporting at the same time. We were both having babies at the same time. and to go through that and watch, you know, she's a strong wahine.
Yeah. Ashley and her mother are working to schedule more genetic testing in the future, and of course, they're hoping for more good results.